with a spin, 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 with a spin.
What up, world? This is Mr. Divine Channel Sweatbox. We back, we live, we active. Yeah. We talking NBA playoffs. That's right. We keeping it moving. So over the last, I can't remember the last thing I covered. We're just gonna talk. Toronto's done. Toronto is done. I can't remember the last thing we talked about. I'm doing so many of these videos. They're starting to. I don't remember when was last time, but let's talk. I know I didn't talk about Toronto getting eliminated because that just happened. They're done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. And in the two series that I knew were going to be tough, I was right on one, and I was semi-right on the other one. So let's talk about it. Let's start with Toronto, Cleveland. Cleveland got the sweep. Toronto, I'm very disappointed. I've been disappointed with Toronto all season, and I'm super disappointed with how they played in this series. I mean, I know Kyle Lowry got hurt. Yes, that is a good excuse, and that's a good thing for the city to lean on and for the fans to lean on as to why you guys didn't win the series. But that doesn't explain why you guys didn't win a single game. Come on. Now, granted, Cleveland is very good. They are the defending champions, and LeBron James is the best basketball player on the planet today. But you couldn't win one game, Toronto, when you got two All-Stars in DeRozan and Lowry, and then you got a lot of supporting characters. Serge Ibaka. I mean, come on, man. Couldn't get one. So they're out. Kyle Lowry has opted out of his contract. Does that mean he's going to leave Toronto? We'll see. And as for Cleveland, they get a long rest as Washington and Boston continue to beat the shit out of each other, which is exactly what they're doing. Let's talk about that series. Washington tied it up just like I knew they would. I saw it coming. This is the best series going right now. Granted, they did kind of blow them out, and but it was still a physical game. You can tell these teams despise each other. They really do not like each other. And it's apparent every play. And this series is just on that alone, the series is very entertaining to watch. It's physical. I'm loving it. This is great basketball. It's just great basketball. Even though the game was a blowout, it was still highly entertaining. John Wall was phenomenal. He was phenomenal. Started out terrible. Couldn't hit anything. This game, here's the thing about this game. This was a very close game at the start, all the way until the start of the third quarter. And then get this. Washington went on a 24-0 run that ended the game. Game was over after that. 24-0? That's crazy. That's super crazy. So, yeah. That's how... It was entertaining, though. Okay. That series is moving back to Boston, now tied 2-2, just like I knew it would be. Houston, San Antonio. This series is also tied up 2-2. I didn't know. I knew Houston really needed to win this game if they wanted to continue in the series, because if San Antonio got up 3-1, they were going to put their foot on their throats. That's what San Antonio does. Houston won this game. San Antonio was very disappointed. I was a little disappointed in how San Antonio played. They battled, but they never really threatened. They cut the lead to 6-3. They got it close, but they could never get over that hump. So we're going back to San Antonio with this series tied 2-2, and this is becoming a very interesting series too. Golden State's up on Utah 3-0. That series is just about done. The two top seeds are just dominating like we expected, but those is the series to watch right now. San Antonio, Houston, Washington, Boston. Those are the series you need to focus on, because the outcome of those other series, Golden State's the only reason they're not done is because they haven't played yet. I think they play tonight, and that series is going to be a wrap. So we're going to be focusing most of it on Boston, Washington, San Antonio, and Houston, as those series look like they might go 7. I'm almost guaranteeing you Washington is going 7 games. I can almost guarantee you Washington is going 7 games. So we'll see. All right, very entertaining basketball. It's your boy, Mr. Vaughn. Keep it locked right here. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, you know how to do. Peace. 100, y'all.
Sweatbox. Let's go. We celebrating on this one, baby.
This is our celebration.
Motivate a whole team like I'm Coach Boone.